Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, you guys? This is Joseph Conlon coming to you with your NXT review on Thursday, February 13th, 2020. This is for last night's edition of NXT on the USA Network, the go-home show before this Sunday's NXT Takeover Portland show. Tonight could be last night I should say, could be summed up in a few ways. I thought the overall show, it was a really great show. I enjoyed it a lot. But last night, kind of felt like, we just want to get to Takeover. We'll get to this, but we want to get to Portland on Sunday. And it felt, like a very simple show. It was a very simple, right to the point show. We just want to get to Portland on Sunday. Lots of great matches happened on this show. That we had the match between Johnny Gargano and Cameron Grimes. Oh my God, that was an absolute banger. If you guys have not watched it yet, I would tell you to go watch it. That was a banger. And then we got Lio Rush versus Angel Garza in another really good match. And then we had our main event, Adam Cole versus Kushida. So, it was a really great show, but it was very simple booked and like right to the point. We just want to get to Portland. Kind of rushed, but I'm not going to complain. It was a great show nonetheless. If you guys haven't already checked it out, check out last night's AEW Dynamite review I did right here on the Big Five Fuel channel. So I go over everything that happened from Austin, Texas last night. Nyla Rose winning the AEW Women's Championship. Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page retaining the tag team titles over SCU. And Jeff Cobb making his AEW debut, giving Jon Moxley the tour of the islands. So if you guys haven't checked that out already, go check it out right here on my channel. Without further ado, man, let's talk about NXT from last night. Show kicked off with Roderick Strong. He was storming down the ring, immediately grabbed a microphone, and he said, "Cut my music, cut my music." He said, "I'm sorry, boys. This is not about the Undisputed Era. This is not about a championship. This is personal. Velveteen Dream got my family involved when he put 'Call Me Up Marina' on his pants with a picture of Marina Shafir and and Roderick Strong's son on his pants." And he said that he made it really personal with Roderick Strong, and he wants an apology right now from the Velveteen Dream. Out comes Bronson Reed. He attacks Roderick Strong, and we get a match between Bronson Reed and Roderick Strong. This was to develop the feud, a mini feud, I guess you could say, with Velveteen Dream. I like it that he didn't come out with the Undisputed Era. He just came out on himself. He said, "This is not even about the Undisputed Era. This is between Roderick Strong and the Velveteen Dream." And I really like that. And it makes sense that Bronson Reed came out, because Roderick Strong was the one who gave him a high knee, a knee strike, I should say, to the Bronson Reed last week. So it makes sense. And this was a decent match, I thought. Slow, but it got really good at the end with Roderick Strong battling Bronson Reed on the outside, throwing him back into the ring, and then the arena goes purple, and it has the Velveteen Dream graphics on the Titantron. Dream never comes out. Bronson Reed hits a suicide dive onto Roderick Strong, Reed goes on the top rope for a frog splash, and Roderick Strong moved and hit his finisher on Bronson Reed and got the victory over Bronson Reed. I guess to have momentum with his big match against the Velveteen Dream next week on NXT. That should be fun. That should be a fun match. It's gonna have. I think it could have heat. It could have good heat too. I can't wait. After the match, Velveteen Dream graphics come back up again, and he's on the Titantron. He said, "Roderick, you don't have to be so serious about this. It's not even about the North American Championship or something like that." And he says, I forget what he said. I don't remember, but it was something to piss off Roderick Strong, and he was storming to the back trying to go find Velveteen Dream and attack him, I guess. So next week on NXT, we're getting Roderick Strong versus Velveteen Dream. That should be really good. It's probably going to be the headliner for next week's NXT. Dakota Kai versus Candice LeRae. This was about 10 minutes. Again, like the first match. This was decent. Dakota Kai won the match by a roll-up on Candice LeRae. I guess getting her some momentum before her match at Portland against Tegan Nox. After the match, LeRae goes to attack Kai, and then Kai is backing up. She trips. LeRae attacks her. Dakota Kai hits the timekeeper bell onto Candice LeRae's back. Out comes Tegan Nox. They brawl. Security comes out. They break them up, and there you have it. That's the final altercation between Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox before their street fight at Portland. It should be really good. I'm excited to see what Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox can do against each other in a street fight. And a street fight is one of those matches where, you end the feud. So, I don't know if the feud is going to end, because it's looking like it's going to be Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And it wouldn't really make sense to put the NXT Women's Championship on Takeover Tampa. So they might drag this feud out until WrestleMania weekend, and then maybe we get like a steel cage or something like that. We'll probably get another stipulation match between Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox WrestleMania weekend, because I don't think there's going to be a women's championship match, so we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, Dakota Kai defeats Candice LeRae. Decent stuff. This was awesome. I'm not going to break it down move by move, because I just don't feel like breaking it down move by move on the review. I want to get right to the point. But Johnny Gargano versus Cameron Grimes. This was a banger. This was an absolute banger. Cameron Grimes, along with other individuals, you look at Isaiah Scott, Damian Priest, Tomasso Ciampa, although he's been down in NXT for a long time, and he never wants to go up to the main roster. Cameron Grimes is one of those guys who's going to be the future of NXT. In my honest opinion, I might as well say this now. I would have saved Dominic Dijakovic and Keith Lee for WrestleMania weekend and have Damian Priest face Keith Lee in Portland. But now they're doing Dijakovic and Keith Lee. whoever wins that match at Portland, I think is going to face Cameron Grimes WrestleMania weekend. This guy deserves it. He is the future of this brand, and he's so freaking good, man. He is so freaking good. I was impressed with it. I've heard the name Trevor Lee in the Indies, and then he came to WWE, and it's Cameron Grimes. And since that breakout tournament in the summer, I loved him. I think this guy is awesome. I think he is definitely championship material, at least the North American Championship in the next coming months. But at the end, uh, uh, Grimes goes for the double knees. Gargano throws him onto the ropes. We get a Gargano escape. Grimes taps. Gargano gets the win before his big match at Takeover versus Finn Balor on Sunday. I guess you could say Gargano needed that win against Cameron Grimes to get momentum before his match against Balor at Takeover. I guess you could say. So that's that. This was awesome. If you guys haven't seen Johnny Gargano versus Cameron Grimes yet, I would go check it out, man. And plus, I would not mind seeing this as a feud in the future. Honestly. What is Johnny Gargano going to do after he faces Finn Balor? They're not going to wrestle again. They might, but I don't think they are. Who does Johnny Gargano have left? I think a good feud for him is Cameron Grimes. They showed you they could put on a great match. That match was takeover worthy. And I think this could be a really good feud. Having Johnny Gargano be Cameron Grimes' first official feud since being on NXT and going over in the feud, that is absolutely huge for him. And that is a step in the right direction for Cameron Grimes. I would love to see that. If we book that match, WrestleMania weekend, NXT TakeOver Tampa, I wouldn't mind that at all. I would not mind that at all. Before we talk about Lio Rush and Angel Garza, man, I just want to talk about the Broserweights. Because next, Johnny Gargano and Cameron Grimes was my favorite thing on the entire night. But next to that, the stuff with the Broserweights was awesome. It was just funny, hilarious. So they're at Full Sail. It's Matt Riddle, Pete Dunne, and the trophy, Dusty Classic Trophy. And they're going on an adventure. They're going to Portland for TakeOver. So they're driving to Portland. Pete Dunne is driving on the European side on the road like they do in the UK. And Pete Dunne, the cops pulled him over. So Matt Riddle's like, I got this, don't say a word. I'm going to do all the talking. And, the cops took the car away from them because Pete Dunne didn't have a license. So now they're like, how are we going to get to Portland? And they find a duck paddle. So they're riding on a duck paddle, and Pete Dunne's all pissed off, like, this is so stupid. Like, why are we doing this? Matt Riddle's like, bro, we gotta get to Portland. And then a few seconds later, he's like, I got a great idea. So later in the night, they're on the airplane. An airplane, a private jet going to Portland. You got the trophy, Matt Riddle, and Pete Dunne on a private jet going to Portland. And Pete Dunne is like, whose jet is this? And he's like, don't worry about it, bro. All we need to do is go to Portland. So they put the trophy in the jet. They're crammed in together. And then in comes Triple H. So this was Triple H's jet to Portland that he has Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne on. And that was that. This was really funny. Great comedy stuff. I am loving the Broserades right now. Matt Riddle being the silly, goofy guy who's really funny cutting promos, but when he gets in the ring, he's very serious. And then Pete Dunne is like the dude who doesn't break a smile at all. He's just serious at all times. It mixes really well together, and you love to see it. You love to see it. Lio Rush versus Angel Garza. Winner faces Jordan Devlin for the Cruiserweight Championship next week on NXT. This was a really good match with Lio Rush and Angel Garza. I expected Angel Garza to get the victory over Lio Rush and get a rematch for his Cruiserweight Championship, but at the end, we get Lio Rush going for the frog splash to Angel Garza on the outside. He hits it there. He throws Angel Garza back in the ring. Frog splash inside the ring. Garza gets the knees up, goes for the wing clipper. Rush rolls up Angel Garza. 1, 2, 3. I was shocked. Lio Rush defeated Angel Garza, and next week it'll be Lio Rush versus Jordan Devlin for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. That should be amazing. That match should be absolutely amazing. The work that Jordan Devlin is doing right now is unbelievable, and I've heard that he's getting very high praises from Triple H and Shawn Michaels. They love Jordan Devlin. And why wouldn't they? You know, the dude is so talented. He's amazing at what he does in the wrestling ring. One of the wrestlers it's very early, but January and February, Jordan Devlin has been very impressive with me. With his match with Tyler Bate, winning the Cruiserweight Championship at Worlds Collide, and then his match last week with Tyler Breeze. He's had a very nice first few months, and next week he gets to face Lio Rush for the Cruiserweight Championship. That is going to be awesome. That is going to be freaking awesome. Angel Garza. This only means one thing. Angel Garza is main roster bound. Angel Garza will probably no longer be associated with NXT. He is main roster, Monday Night Raw, full time. From now on, Angel Garza will be on Monday Night Raw full time. That's probably what's going to happen. And yes, I know that he was only in NXT for 6 months, but he's ready for the main roster, I think. He definitely has the charisma. He has the mic skills. He has the look. He has the in-ring ability. That this guy has everything. Vince McMahon and the Monday Night Raw creative team cannot mess up Angel Garza. They can't. The guy is just too good. He is amazing. And I think they're going to put him in the United States Championship picture with Andrade and Humberto Carrillo once Andrade comes back. And heck, they might turn him babyface, man. I could definitely see Angel Garza turning babyface in the future because he's just so over. Everybody loves him. Everybody loves Angel Garza. I could definitely see him turning into a babyface. Main event on NXT. Oh wait, before we get to that, Bianca Belair versus Santana Garrett. I didn't go who because it was bad. I went who because I thought I was gonna forget that. I didn't want to forget that. So, but I mean, this match was a squash. This really didn't do any momentum for Bianca going into Takeover. She beat Santana Garrett in like a minute or 30 seconds, a minute 30, I think. Then she cuts promos talking about how Rhea has been showing up on Raw and been more worried with Charlotte Flair than she is with Bianca. So Rhea comes out and says, "Don't think I forgot you. At Takeover Portland, I'm going to run right through you." And then Rhea's walking. Bianca hits her, gives her the EST, I think it's called. So, if it wasn't even more predictable than it was. Spoiler alert for my NXT Takeover Portland predictions video tomorrow. Rhea Ripley is definitely beating Bianca Belair. And there's more to it that I'll tell you tomorrow on the NXT Takeover Portland predictions. Main event. Now we're at the main event. We got NXT champion Adam Cole, baby, versus Kushida. This was really good. This was a really good match for it being a short time. But yeah, these two guys have really good chemistry together. Spot with Kushida hitting the hoverboard on Adam Cole on the outside was beautiful. That was beautiful. And then the whole super kick exchange and the knee strikes, that was nice. And then the ending sequence with Kushida going for him. I forget what he was going for, but he missed. Adam Cole hit the last shot, and he got his win over Kushida before Tomasso Ciampa at Portland. So yeah, this was really good, and like Johnny Gargano and Cameron Grimes, I definitely would not mind seeing this as a feud. Kushida versus Adam Cole. I think it could be really good. But do I think it's gonna happen? Probably not, but I'm just throwing it out there. So at the end, Tommaso Ciampa comes out. He stares down Adam Cole. With Adam Cole holding the NXT Championship. They go off the air. This was a video clip on YouTube, WWE.com exclusive. Adam Cole goes to hit Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa kicks Cole in the stomach, gives him a fairy tale ending, and is hugging Goldie at the end of NXT. Again, this was WWE.com exclusive, so it was not on the USA Network. And that was really the end of NXT, man. Like I said, last night was a great show. I truly believe NXT last night was a great show. Lots of great matches, but there's just a feeling that they want to get to Portland. They just want to go to Portland and get this over with. Not in a bad way, but that's what it felt like. That's what I thought it felt like. But that is my NXT review right here on the Big Fight Field channel. Thank you guys for watching this video so much. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel. We got to 50 subscribers last week. We are halfway there to the short-term goal, which is 100 subscribers. Like this video with a super kick. Comment down below what you think of last night's episode of NXT. I would love to know your opinions, guys. Please. I love collaborating with people. Share this video on Twitter with your friends. Follow me on Twitter at Joseph Conlon. Follow Eddie on Twitter at Eddie Mullins. And I will be back right here on the Big Fight Field channel tomorrow for your NXT Takeover Portland predictions. You're not going to want to miss it. I have a lot to say about the show. It should be awesome. Tune in tomorrow and take care, guys.